Hey, back, and we are back with the game, and they have done their turns, so it's mine to see what happened. All right, more messages from Marverni. 3 turns from now, strategy. Oh, we saw these already. There was a single fight, so yeah, not much to see here. We're waiting to see what the next play is. So I'll do my turn. Holy cow, we have a lot of messages. And some barbarians attacked. Did not succeed. So where is that? Oh, okay, in the cave. So he's got the cave now. And luckily, he happened to have some dudes there. But that is all. We are still seeing the large army with many boar warriors and the Lord of the Forest just sitting here. And more Wind Riders moving forward. So it'll be interesting to see. Now, any other news? Okay, equal on the forts now. Income is close. Gem income, ooh, quite a solid advantage for Arcus Valley. In research, Arcus Valley, look at his slope. It's going up more and more and more. Army size. Ooh, well, but a lot of that is. Okay, so Arcus Valley has recovered, and he's bought, what's he bought? He's bought some flagellants. So he's changing up. He's going to see if he can figure out a different way, I think. He's going to need some magic. It's his next step. Okay, I will do my save and quit. And that way it won't hold these guys up. So let's read the messages. His regular units can handle the sacreds okay. Okay, so his mass bar PD, yes, that's a challenge. Monster of Mazes is kind of weird. He thought it was a golem. No, it's not a golem. Do you want to spam temples with death skills? Well, don't know the answer. It's not me. And he's got cheap temples. Well, we know that. Stygian skin is well if you don't have natural protection on your sacreds. Okay, so he's just doing some general talking about various things. I will leave it. I will leave it for other people. He needs more awakened tattoos. He feels like he's in good shape. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. I don't think this is anywhere near a done deal. See, he doesn't have any way to sort of be able to put some sense of scale to how much research Arcus Valley has and how that's going to play out, how that's going to join in the thing. So things are quiet. I don't think anybody much is here yet. I'm not seeing any viewers. That doesn't mean there aren't any. I'm not seeing any. Really, this looks familiar. I've seen this before. So we actually do want to jump over to my chat. Go to my channel so I can see what's going on here. and determine if there's anybody saying anything, if I want to respond, which I don't. And we're waiting on Arcus Valley. Okay, well, I haven't really got anything to say about this. It's very calm and quiet. Hey, I see there's a couple people here. Anyways, we're just waiting. There just isn't any action this turn, not much to show. I'll glance through the graphs again. A lot of messages from Marverny. Mostly it's just kind of theoretical stuff. He's sort of discussing the strengths of Marverny, which most of us probably know quite well. It's fun to have his little talks. You know, he's giving us stuff to talk about. So he's talking about that big PD dump that we had looked at here. So 34. Marcus Valley's not really dropping much more PD. And I'm a little surprised he hasn't sort of taken the moment to grab some of these other independents and increase his income. I think I would have with something he's got left over. Okay, here's the turn. Another messenger. Spoiler alert, Mother Oak. Yeah, okay. It's not up yet. And that's an easy option for him. So I'll pop out and pop back in. So we have some battles. Okay, so he's just dealing with some barbarians with his noble warriors. That went fine. I just want to see if he's got any point buffing going other than tattoos. He was talking about tattoos, but this guy is... Okay, so he'll be tossing tattoos here. Get some blesses. Body ethereal. Some more body ethereal. The guy's got... He needs... Yeah, the awakened tattoos, I think... Did he get the tattoos going? He did. So he's got some of them. But he needs some more awakened tattoo casters if he wants that to really take off. But these guys do quite well. So what tattoos do the nobles have? Okay, limited invulnerability. So that brings their protection up substantially. So that's pretty nice. So that was that one. Now, so Arcus Valley is clearing off some more independence. That's a good decision, I think, on his part. We saw this one. Okay, and there was one other battle. This one here. Where is that? Oh, up here. He finally took the caveman. Okay, so he just took him with Carnoots. So that's easy. He doesn't risk anything expensive. So, looking at provinces. Okay, solid. Forts. Ooh, Arcus Valley has another fort up. Baalz. Gem income. And the research. And the dominion. And the army size. Okay. So what's he buying here? So he's in a fort there. And a fort there. And a fort there. Oh, he has blocked off this whole route. He has completely blocked this off. That's quite interesting. He's got some pretty excellent sites. He's got 6 sages sitting here researching. Well, I don't think we're going to see an end to this game soon. I think this is going to go on quite a bit longer. Definitely quite a bit longer. So we've got a fort here, so he's choked. He's blocked this choke point. So if he can block this choke point, he's got his back area basically completely safe. But this is not going to end terribly quickly. Arcus Valley's attempt to end this game early is kind of stalled. And the Lord of the Forest is just hanging around here. You put up a lab and a temple, so it's researching. Should check a look at the research graph here. Okay. So the Lord of the Forest should have pretty good research points. But we don't. Can't look at it right at the moment. And that's about all we have to see at the moment. So we wait a bit. Yeah, things slow down a little in these later games. So let's zoom in. This is a lot of sites. One Earth, one Death, Woodhenge Druids. Not that he really needs those. Cave and those mountains are connected. This cave to this cave. Oh, I see. Yep, right here. Is this the one you mean, Rail? The one that pops right here. Yeah. Well, that worked out well. So then does the next one overconnect? It does. Ooh, far out. Okay. Now that's quite a lot of barbarians, and given how many he lost here, he's not going to be taking those right away. Yeah, if I was KaosKhow, I'd want to be blocking this side off too. He really wants to put a serious block right there. And that would avoid, but the major armies for Marverni are up over on this side. And yeah, maybe I didn't give these guys a fair one. I should have taken the extra time to put Omni off the map, but I was a little crap for time today. So I didn't get time to do that. Yeah, I looked here at the mirror. You can see it. I didn't really have any time to look over this map in much detail. I just sort of rushed a quick edit to get this up and go in today. Because it was a very busy morning with lots of games getting started. Okay, well, KaosKhow is interested in any comments anybody has about his messages, so we only have the one this turn, and it was just Mother Oak is coming. Non-obvious connection you learn to not do on later maps. Yeah, it's nice not, on a dueling map, it's nice not to have too many kind of weird connections. Although some people with the other map do like the connections, the roads that loop around on the other side. Now here comes the turn. Okay, so he's got more messages. We'll take a look at those in a moment after I do my pop out and pop back in. There were no fights. A dire appointment. Okay, so he got Mother Oak up. There we go. So this means he can start pumping out boars now. On the other hand, he might be having to deal with Magic Duel pretty soon. There's a very good chance that KaosKhow can prep Magic Duel. Not Magic Duel, Mind Hunt. Magic Duel is always an option for both of these nations, but Mind Hunt is what I was thinking of. Okay. So Baalz has decided he's not going to just concede this province. He's either going to do multiple directional raids, and Marverni pulled back from here, from this mountain, and he's still got his kind of doom stack parked here. The flagellants are still sitting there. He's got a bunch of Melissas. So if I remember correctly, let's take a look. Melissas are, yeah, they're the healers. So he's buying his healers. That opens up the possibility, and then mystics, like the right randoms on a mystic, 1 and 4 is going to be a reasonably good candidate for mind hunting. But we still have not seen any Oreads. Nope, still Windlords and Windriders. It's possible there's some Oreads out and about, and they're hiding. So Windlord, a Mystic here, a single Mystic there. Is it searching? Might be. And the monster in the maze is here. To do anything useful, he needs some gear. Which gear? I'm not entirely sure. Nice compliment to the flaggies. Yeah, so not entirely sure what his plan is with the flaggies. Were they an independent? They must, yeah, they don't get flaggies normally, so he must have just found them. Yeah, it's a site. We should look at that. I should show on the sites there. Do we see it? No. Okay. Where'd the flaggies come from? Am I missing it somewhere? I might be missing it somewhere. Wow, that research graph. That's a big deal. Income graphs. All right. Nope, we just wait. We wait. It's fairly quiet. So we've had some change ups. Let me bring over. So one of the boats today finished up. You can see here on the bracket that Q-Man won his bout just half an hour ago or so. Dual Shampoo has moved down to the concession bracket, or the second bracket. So those will be organizing quite quickly. I've got to do some more updating on the brackets here. And the Gay Dad Ben Sphinx game is underway. They are playing slow form. The Latch and Holiday Dota game is also underway. And the Lucid and Silence game, I believe, is well underway. I don't know the status of it. Let me see if they've got... Okay, they're on pause till tomorrow for the Lucid and Silence. The Latch and Holiday Dota. Okay, that one's on pause as well. So quite a few of the games are on pause. Yeah. So lots of action. The first round is close to finishing up. The only one that hasn't really gotten started yet is Polter and Demosthenes, which will be coming. Random event, ritual event. I was looking for a site. Maybe they come as independents, but I'm not aware of it. I thought there was some holy sites that will allow you to recruit flagellants. Okay, turns up. I don't want to ask him because I don't know if Marverni has seen the flagellants. I don't want to mess that up. Okay, a couple more messages from Marverni. He thought I was going to attack. No, I play def, I bass boars while his Dominion kills his own income. Late game strats, baby. Okay, I think the wobbly pops are getting going. Big mistake. Got Conjuration 2 instead of Construction 2. So no hammers. Okay, but he'll get there. It doesn't take long to get to Construction 2. And there was a battle. Arcus Valley probed this. So I wanted to kind of take a look at we'll get a chance here to look at the Lord of the Forest again. Okay, so he's still got that gear. And it's the Lord of the Forest that casts the global. So that guy needs to not be careless. He pretty much now is a battle mage or a sit-at-home guy. It is his easiest way to put up Mother Oak. And there's not much else to see here. I mean, the Boar Warriors, that's a Canute, not a Boar Warrior. Are there any Boar Warriors? Yeah, there they are. They're there. Had to look for the helmets. And but he doesn't have many tattoo casters here, if any. No, sir, he's got no tattoo casters. So it'd be useful if he brought up some more tattoo casters. And he's got a second army. This is Boar Warriors and Canutes. So that's a big push. Now, if it was me, he brought the Demi-Lich up there. And he dropped a lap. Oh, well, that's a dangerous thing to go bump it up against. The next turn should be pretty exciting. All right, I need to pop out, pop back in. Alias One, welcome. I don't know if I've seen you before, but welcome to the street. This is part two. Part one, I had to take a pause for some basic errands and a bit of a stretch. And we are on turn 23. 23. So things are just kind of sitting here for a little while. Some more Wind Riders coming up, more Wind Riders back here. And a handful of Canute Noble Warriors sitting here. Are they going to, they might attack this way. So depending on how many independent scouts that Marverny has been buying, or any scouts he's been buying, he might have a pretty good idea of this pretty solid lock of fortresses here. But it looks to me like Baalz got his knuckles wrapped a bit with his attempts to put an early siege on the capital of Marverny, and now he's pulling back and going, I have to rethink this and try this a different way. And okay, I just got to answer a text message. Just gonna check out for some other text messages. Yeah, nothing too much happening. It's reasonably quiet. Like to host. Oh, there's a guy wanting to host a newbie game. Oh, that's fun. That's kind of cool. I hope someone helps him. I'm not going to jump in on that right at the moment. Okay, new turn. Got the ding-a-ling. The whoa, more messages. Turned 40 gems into gold last turn. E-gems. That's pretty good. Not a bad price, depending on which spell he had to use. He has no sneak, right? 2 provinces deep, he can hit, right? Well, no, because he could have Oreads. And he could be assassinating. We haven't seen any. Let's take a look back here. Do we see a Windlord? But we might. I'm wondering if, yeah, we still haven't seen any signs of Oreads. No significant movement. Oh, well, I think he's going to realize that he can't go forward very much. So this is still the 34 PD. What happened here? Another ping. So Arcus Valley ping. I'll pop out and pop back in again. So another scout ping. That didn't really give him anything too much else. All right, well, this is a fairly quiet stream because these guys are just kind of playing safe for the moment. They're prepping things. Just what preps? Do we see any great boars yet? I don't see great boars. Don't see any great boars. I would be expecting to see great boars here very soon. So we'd have to have a look at that. Let's jump to national spells for Marverny. Close down some other things. Dueling tournament, Mr. Clockwork. Okay, Modern Spectre. Let's jump to Marverny. Go to spells. Go to national spells. Remove that. Okay, let's bring that across and have a look at that for a minute. All right, so there we are. So what we're particularly looking at is this is the one. If you want lots of boars, this is the one you want because it summons boars automatically. And it will summon a lot of boars over time. So if we open up the keys, we'll see that it's Dom summon neutral. So that's a lot of boars. And you want it in your high candle provinces. So if he's going to summon boars, he's really going to want to summon them either in his capital or here, or maybe up here with the pretender. That would work quite well. I didn't see if there's any boars. Okay. So let me move that back out of the way. Research graph. Arcos Valley has quite a massive lead. And if you look at his slope is going up even higher. We have not seen him use anything, but my guess is Mind Hunt and alteration stuff for point buffing. But he hasn't rolled out any Magi to fight yet at all. We still haven't seen Oriads. I am a bit surprised with no Oriads. But his losses with Windlord have been quite high. His Windlord thugs were not successful, so he lost a lot of them. Something I don't remember. Are Windlords 2 commander points or 1? I should check that. Recruitment points are only 1, so he can pump out a lot of them. And realistically, he could be making 1 a turn and an Oriad working alternating. So they are 4 points. Now, is his fort? Should have a look at his capital. It's only 1 commander point bonus, so he's got 2 commander points available. So it's possible he's built some Oriads and then snuck them out of the way before I spotted them. I keep trying to glance over and look at them, but... And we can't tell if there's any Magi in this one. But it looks to me an awful lot like Marverni is going to turtle. He said that in various of his comments. He's saying it this turn. So yes, he does have sneak. He has a number of ways he could be sneaking. For one thing, he's got a demi-lich, so he could be making black servants. I don't think they can get through these guys because these are probably patrolling. So there's the prophet. Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully soon we'll see some action. So otherwise, so there's the research graph once again. So that is pretty much double. Arcos Valley has double the research. And he's got to have a heck of a lot of gems around somewhere. Okay, so we can see the Mother Rope coming up. Okay, new turn. 2 more messages, but I'll pop out and pop back in. My pretender was shrunk by an event. Ah, really? Good grief. A nightmare. You think Arco Killer will fall to nightmares? And he probed again. He just keeps probing. Wonder if he's just... Oh, he put up another fort. That is a lot of forts for a blitz. Or duel. That is a heck of a lot of forts for a duel. And still, no significant action. And Arcos Valley is still not taking these other bits of provinces. Well, what's he got over here? He's got more sages. He found sages again. All around me are boars, yes. But we don't see the boars yet. Boar warriors, yes, but not great boars of Carnute. We still don't see the great boars of Carnute. And the other national spells of significant interest, Monster Boar, he could be doing some of those, especially with his bigger income. Toss some unrest about. Oh, is this Flagellants moving forward? Here comes the Flagellants and the Mystics. Okay, here they come. Alrighty, I think we're now going to see some mage action. Only a single Mystic there. Windlord with a few Wind Riders, 2 Windlords. So he might be going to try to grab these provinces, since he's positioned them there. He's got more Flagellants back here and some Peltus. And this, okay, the Melissas. We don't see the Melissas anymore. Maybe they moved ahead. Mystics and Wind Riders. What about at home? No, don't see too much there. Oh, sorry, you guys won't be able to see that because I left this in front. Wouldn't it be too boring? Oh, brutal, brutal. Fine. You want to play that way? The bankrupt cowboy? If you want to start the puns, I'll start the puns. Yeah, inspector's moved now, so there we go. Anyways, just glancing around, what we see here is he's pulled some flagellants forward with some mystics. Yeah, I moved the inspector back off. There's a delay here between your comments and what I say, so. Only a single mystic left behind here. Got a couple of wind lords with some riders here that might be preparing for a leap across and do some raiding over this way to the south, up into these mountains. He's still making wind riders. He's got mystics. We still don't see Oriats. But the fact that he's now got 2 sage provinces, that's a lot of research. That's definitely a lot of research. So do we see the significance of that? Nah, the slope increased a couple turns ago again. And then, but he's rolled a few magi out. I think that's why we didn't see a slope increase. Well, this is interesting. So there's not much to be gained for Argos Valley to go at that fort, because he can't kill the Lord of the Forest now. It'll be on the inside. Or at least I wouldn't be patrolling with it on top of a fort. I think I would be researching or forging. So we just wait for these guys. Let's see if they made any comments to me. Nothing too much. Well, I'm going to type a little okay, here's the turn. And action. All right. Lots. Ooh. Barbarian Chiefs. They bounced. Did they ever bounce? Oh, there's a Melissa. Those guys really bounced. And Sea Dogs. They did not bounce. That's kind of surprising. Sea Dogs aren't much good for anything. It was 6 PD. Huh. That's kind of funny. I mean, it's not going to be hard for him. So where did he go? He attacked here, and that did not work. Not quite enough Wind Riders. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a big PD dump of 20 PD, and that would be why that didn't work. I don't think he, Argos Valley or Baalz expected that big PD dump. And he's got his tattoos happening. Yeah, he's tossing out some tattoos. The barbarians got to the Windlord in the back. And they hit him, and I bet you he runs away. About guarantee he runs away. Yes, sir. That. Oh, and he got bleeding. Yeah, and he's going to run. So that was that. Okay, so we know why that failed. The Windlord did not die. These guys succeeded by flying over top. What do we have happen? Okay, that was the barbarians. It actually has Melissa. Oh, the province defense had a Melissa. That's why. And what do we got here? Another scout. So that was the 3 battles. A scout probe, a failed attack against a big PD dump, and a successful attack against a more moderate amount of PD. PD, oh, we can't see it now. So how many PD? 10, 20, 10. Oh, that's the one with the unrest. So there's something there. 10. So he's gone for 10 and 5. About 3. Okay. So he's brought the flagellants up, and he's bringing the rest of the flagellants up. And at home, he left some Melissas. There's probably some mystics there. He's got a mystic. Oh, there's an Oread. There are Oreads in the game. There are Oreads in the game. Now we see one. So this is the first Oread we spotted. Do the players have access to the graphs? They do not. Graphs are off, but not disabled. So that's setting number 2. There's 3 settings for graph. Completely off, on for me, and but not them. So they should not be able to see the graphs. Unless I made an error. Youch. Well, it wasn't that bad. Arcos Valley's been making a lot of these very low cost Wind Rider raids, and they're kind of hit or miss. They're a little small. But I don't think he could have very easily dealt with 20 Barbarian PD. That's pretty hefty. Okay, I'm just gonna check. Just type into chaos in the game chat a little bit right now. He was just asking what kind of comments. Does anybody have any comments about the messages from KaosKhow? Is very curious and wants to look at it after. He'd like to know if you have comments about his messages. So if you do, let me know. Be nice to encourage him to keep doing that because it's good for me to help me have the information. I need to jump out and jump back in so I don't hold these guys up. So these guys are slowing down. There's probably needs more complicated scripting. So it would sure help if he had some more tattoo casters. And we can't really tell if he's bringing any tattoo casters up. So his best tattoo casters, I have to look this up again and remind myself. I believe it's the Nature 2 random guttators. Or guttators. Those are the best ones. The Nature 1s are good. We quickly glance over here at tattoos. Right. Okay, he has the Awakened tattoos. He doesn't have the Awakened Warriors. It's Sormatia that I've played that has the bigger version of the tattoo spell. So any of his guttators can cast this. Easy peasy. So that's going to be useful. And what else here on the national spells? Boar Carnutes is better. I'm not super fond of the bears. They're okay, but he's got better ways to spend his nature gems. I mean, his most efficient way to spend his nature gems is here on the great boars. But if you're in a hurry, you can just summon boars. It's just nowhere near as cost effective. But it depends on how late the game's going to run. I know from his comments, he's been talking about playing for a late game. Okay, turns up. Let's get this out of the way. And we'll jump back in. We got 3 messages from Maverny and some fights. So let me jump out, jump back in. All right, first message. Flagellant reinforcements. Yes, I don't think he expected that. Well, none of us did. We still don't know where they came from. We'll have to ask Baalz about that later. And mass astral mages and no clue what to do with them. Really? Oh my. Okay. First boar summons this turn. Okay, did he go for a great boar? There we go. So we got 1 great boar so far. Okay, this is going to be a change. Oh, look at that. He put him under siege. Ooh, he took a bit of a beating there. He lost 5 mystics and 1 wind lord. Not too many Wind Riders, but he killed all of the Boar Warriors. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Yes, we definitely want to watch this one. Okay, so the Flagellants are in behind. And the Mystics are in two groups. He's got Wind Lords in the back. Does he have his Prophet? Is that a Prophet? I don't see a Prophet. Let me see here. I don't know. I don't see the Prophet so far, but it could be here. Oh, that's kind of nice. Champion's helmet. That's useful. Is there a ritual that creates flaggies? I don't think so. Not that I know of. I can't think of it. All right, let's see if he gets enough blessing up. So he's built another one of these. No. Oh, this guy's got luck. Where's his luck from? This thing? Ah, okay, that thing gives luck. Is that the... Oh, he ran into the arena. Ah, we didn't see that. I missed that. Okay, let's see what happens here. So blesses. Oh, divine bless. Curse of stones. Oh, look at that. Soul slay. And the soul slays, are they targeting here? Ranged attack, soul slay. It's not penetrating. Magic resistance at 26. Oh, good move. Okay, you got a lodestone and a crown of lead. Smart move, buddy. Smart move. Yeah, all I can think is it's independence or something. So it looks like he's not going to soul slay that thing. It's too bad. And oh, okay, here's the champion thug. So why did he rush forward? I don't know. What's his? He's got tough skin, protection 20. Imprint souls doesn't create flagellants, it creates those madmen. There's an event that gives you 40 flagellants. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. What happened here? That's tattoos. Okay, so this guy's holding up pretty good. He's a little fatigued out. And yeah, they're not soul slaying it. Wooden warriors and large wooden warriors. Okay. Wonder if the Curse of Stones hit any of these guys. Magically, the Curse of Stones has a really hard time penetrating. Yeah, you're seeing Thaumaturgy 6. Yes. Imprint souls? No, I don't think imprint. We'll look it up, but I don't think it creates flaggies. I think it creates madmen. Are they? They're not the same. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I know the spell you mean. It's a very expensive spell. I think it costs too much for what you get. So he was able to paralyze Lord of the Forest. 34 rounds. It looks like he's just not going to be able to kill it, though. So I wonder what killed. Did he communion slave some of these guys and then get them killed? Because they're in us. And I don't see communion. The ethereal. Oh, communion master. Okay, so it looks like he killed some of his mystics by making them communion slaves. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what killed them. Okay, the flagellants ran away. The few that are left. But they seem to have done their job, so that's good enough. I can't really look at everything. Yeah, these guys are tough to kill. These boar warriors. You just gotta kind of chip away at them on a steady basis. But getting the Lord of the Forest paralyzed is very helpful. And he's still paralyzed for quite a bit longer. 23 more rounds. Yeah, we can... Oh! Okay, why did Curse of Stones go down? That's kind of weird. Oh, okay, all the mystics ran away. Oh, so it wasn't my mistake. The Curse of Stones was cast by Arcus Valley. I thought for sure it was the Lord of the Forest cast. And the Lord of the Forest is retreating if he unparalyzes. So now they're going to try whacking on him. And they just can't overcome that regen. So about the best result we could get here is they cause some afflictions. So I sped this up a whole bunch. No afflictions so far. No afflictions so far. So as soon as this guy comes out of his paralyze, he's got seven more rounds. He's going to try to run away. Yeah, they just can't overcome that regeneration. Did he cast personal as well? He did. Yes. Good. And now, yeah, it's fighting its way out, making itself a retreat, and off it goes. Okay. So that wiped out a lot of boar warriors. That was a pretty big loss. What do we see here on the army size graph? Okay. Not a great trade. A little bit on the costly side. What happened here? A single, just a probe. There's quite a few more flagellants here. No, only about 7. All right. Well, we're not quite sure what's going to happen. The Lord of the Forest should be hovering inside the palisades with nothing else. This thing's going to crack very quickly. Very quickly. The monster in the maze is still there. I don't know where the Oread went. Oh, there it is. Okay, the Oread is sight searching. So let's look at the gem incomes. Oh gosh. Well, Arcus Valley is well ahead on the sight searching. Well ahead. Well, that was a pretty... So how many more boar warriors? There's some here. There's noble warriors here. There's some boar warriors there. So far, actually, the turns have just been posturing. This is the first seriously active turn, Dark Wolf. The other thing of importance is some messages. Mother Oak, and Marverni has got his first Great Boar Carnoots up. I'm sure he's going to summon some more. But the biggest thing so far is this battle, which was a bit of a Pyrrhic victory for Arcus Valley. He lost most of those flagellants he found for wherever he found them. And his communion killed 5 of his own mystics, at least from my glance. So this is the first action of significance here. He did wipe out this fairly big chunk of PD, so that was kind of useful. Show fighting. I'll show you the research graph. There you go. And I'll walk through the fight. We'll turn it on real quick again for you. But just let me check out. So we got a raid over here. Was successful. The script, I'll show you in a sec. I just want to be sure that I'm not missing anything else too important. So this was just a probe. This was, oh, heretics and a false prophet. Okay. That's a big PD dump. The flagellants was an event. Okay, great. Thank you. So let's watch this one again. I'll turn it on real quick on the high speed. So the first thing is we see how many slaves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slaves, and there was 14 total. So that's a lot of masters. So it's not surprising he killed the slaves. Not a huge deal. And the Curse of Stones was put up by Arcus Valley, and it looks like it successfully worked on quite a few. So who cast one of these masters cast the Curse of Stones? I wonder if we could see which one. There it is. Versus stones. So penetrations. Resisted, resisted, failed to resist, failed to resist, failed to resist. So a moderate amount of it did get through. That spell does not penetrate very easily. And he couldn't get it up before Bless. So... Oh, that was... Yeah, that's right. There is a fair bit of a delay. Anyways, it was interesting to sort of pop back here. So I'm kind of going through this going... I'd estimate maybe 30% of it did penetrate. Mostly it penetrated on the PD guys. A few of the Boar Warriors got Curse of Stone, but not very many. So, still, it's a helpful kind of thing. Oh, Solar Eclipse went up here. Right? Yes, Solar Eclipse is up. That's what this one is. Okay, that's interesting. He's going, and then he did some Soul Slays here, but none of them penetrated. All right, let's let this roll. And this kind of light thug did not do, I think, what he wanted. But maybe he just, yeah, so he must have sent him to the arena. Okay, so there's the important thing. They paralyze this guy, knocks him up for 37 rounds, which means the whole thing is just a slog fest. Now, I don't know how well the flagellants doing. Oh, the flagellants are repelling. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so it looks to me like quite a bit of killing got done by the flagellants. They almost punched through this before they ran away, but not quite. Why no elementals? I don't know. I had thought we'd see some elementals from Marcus Valley as well. But we haven't seen any conjuration plays yet. He went up, obviously, he went up Thaumaturgy. And not a lot of point buffing either. So I did, yeah, so Arcos Valley is way ahead in research. So we could very easily be seeing some big battle spells coming out. Curse of Stone, Solar Eclipse is fairly significant. I don't know how much the Solar Eclipse did. I didn't see any afflictions on the Lord of the Forest. So that's about it. Oh, what do we got here? A single devil. Okay, that's kind of funny. Anything else? Nope. I'm not seeing too much else. He didn't go take back these Sea Dogs yet. I imagine he will. You'd want that Great Coldbind back. I'm pretty sure he's rushing something. Now, we have seen there's quite a few Melissas. We saw them here. And those are the healers. So it's possible he's going for a Mind Hunt. And that's not a bad call. You could Mind Hunt commanders and leave these guys, you know, immobile. And I don't think Marverni has sort of anticipated the Mind Hunt trouble he could get. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But... All right, new turn. Pretty sure he's got this now with Mass Boars and Mother Rope, but Soul Slay is scary. Well, he does have a lot of MR. All right, he counterattacked. Oh my gosh, he killed the Demi-Lich. What the heck? And he got 24 Wind Riders. That did not go well for Arcos Valley. That did not go well. What the heck is the Demi-Lich doing here? He has a lot of gems. So, Shadow Blast. But, oh, Darkness. Darkness? He did not take Low Light. Oh, he did take Low Light Vision. Or Spirit Sight. Okay, that's not Dark Vision. That's an odd choice, Darkness. And some Swarm. So what the heck gets the Lich here? 3 hit points. So, I mean, anything will kill it. Son of a gun. Soul Vortex. Okay, it's putting up Soul Vortex. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know. That's kind of costly. What are the paths of this guy? So he's pretty rainbowy. A lot of fire. But some of his blasts is going to be knocked away until he calls him back. And he just didn't have it. I don't know why he put up darkness. I don't see that that helps him. We got some cursing going on. Did somebody cast Doom? No, just single curses. What about the Lord of the Forest? Anything much happening? A bunch of nature gems. A little bit of gear. Okay. Well, I think the issue... Oh, there's the Shadow Blast. Okay, I was expecting that. Oh, and now Howl. Well, that's probably what gets the Demilish. Yeah, he loses the Stygian, and I think he loses the Awe until he calls it back. But he probably has quite a few priests. And some of the Boar Warriors get there right away. Okay, the Soul Vortex worked. Something killed that one, but... Yeah, see, that's it. It just takes one hit to kill that Demilich. Yeah, okay. So that didn't work. The Howl is a pretty serious nuisance. Okay, so it was a complete wipeout for Arcos Valley. That is going to hurt. What about over here? Okay, he's raiding effectively. He caught a Gutuator out of position, so that's over here. So he's just harassing. But now he's got to pull back and redo it again. Is Awe incarnate? I don't remember. I think it was. Okay, so if we look at the army graph, I have a suspicion this is really going to hurt. Oh my gosh. That hurts. Oh, the immortality of the Demilich. Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot. No, he'll be back fairly soon. It won't take long. Takes about 3 turns typically for them to reform. He'll show up way back at the capital. So yeah, the Demilich is immortal. Why did I forget that? Good point, Real. Thank you. Okay, I need to pop out and pop back in. So, did we read? Okay, Massbore's Mother Oaks. The Soul Slay is scary, yes, but there's a lot of dead mystics around. Well, this is not going to be a short game. Absolutely not. Spirit Sight without Bless. Oh, they're talking there's maybe a Dispel coming up? Okay, so... Well, we'll see if a Dispel occurs. But obviously, it's going to be retrenching for Arcos Valley while he rebuilds his armies. So all those flagellants are basically gone. Almost all his Wind Riders are gone. Okay, these guys are playing a very slow game. They're both really taking their time. But every time Arcos Valley tries to be too aggressive, he gets punished in various sorts of ways. Well, feel free to have Baalz message me. That's fine if he wants to. Be useful. But I don't know. He might be super busy. Oh, you asked, does Dominion still matter for immortal? It does not anymore. Well, there's 2 kinds of immortality, and I'm not sure I want to make anything too obvious. If he wins by turtling, he'd be disappointed. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see somebody win a duel by turtling, but He has said that's what he wants to do, so he's got a lot of boars. 2 great boars so far. That's not all that many. So we've talked over the national spells for Marvini. I think we've kind of covered that. Let's just take a moment. So Dragon Teeth could be quite useful if he's going up enchant. Obviously, he's got himself up to alteration 6 now with darkness. So we know he's got alteration 6. We don't know if he's got much in the way of enchantment. We've seen very little of conjuration. So I don't know. We haven't seen a heck of a lot other than thaumaturgy. Quite a lot of thaumaturgy. Okay, let's pull that out of the way. Should see the turn here very soon. Yeah. Oh, I don't have too much else to comment on any of this. But that was painful. That was quite painful. Hey, thank you for the subscription. It's great. I'm still working to get up to that magic number of 1,000. Okay, the turn will be here in a second. Here it is. All right, another message from Marvini, but let me do my out-in maneuver. His own Soul Slay is up. How good it is versus Arco. He's not really sure what to research. And no field to bring out mages versus his magic weapons to counter my body ethereal. Yeah, body ethereal isn't going to help him a heck of a lot. Okay, so he's still raiding with this one little raiding party. It's taking a bit of attrition. He only killed PD this time, but he killed a good chunk of it. Oh, well, those are events for me. Those don't particularly... Oh, I got attacked. That's pretty funny. Yeah, gifts from gifts would be Rocks Fall would be good. Wooden Warriors. Are you suggesting what Marvini could research? Those are all very much classic possibilities. Gifts is always big for Marvini. Okay, so some barbarians attacked Marvini and it did not succeed at all against that 20 PD. So that is over here. Alrighty, well, I don't know. These guys have pulled back. They're reforming. Focusing on research. Yeah, I'm surprised we're not seeing something. Let's have a look. See. So are we seeing? Oh, oh! I missed that they actually raided his capital. Well, why the heck not? Because he could always fly away. So that shuts down the capital for a turn. That's kind of useful. That'll knock his income down a bit. It's interesting that the income is dipping for Arcus Valley. Gem income, other than Mother Oak. Mother Oak is still up. We should check. Mother Oak is still up, so if he was going to dispel, he hasn't done it yet. And we should have a look for the... So, still waiting to see Oriads come out. Don't see the Demi-Lich back yet. And it's fairly obvious, did he have any of his bless here? How much of his bless is left? Because I can't remember which parts of it. Okay, so the awe is gone, but he's got most of the rest of the bless. So not too bad. So we lost the incarnate parts. But you know, that was a pretty effective way to wipe out 20 PD. Yeah, that works. What works for me? All right, I'm going to take a quick bio break. See you guys in a minute or two. So if it was B and I was playing Arcus Valley, I would then move these guys off there, get them back, and get the full bless back. I kind of agree with you. I'm surprised that he's focusing completely on Wind Riders and almost no other troops. I would be doing exactly what you say, is using some conventional troops. Okay, here's a counterattack with a great boar and some boars. So where is that located? Over here. Okay. And I was right. The Wind Riders did up and take off. Ooh, we have a fight here. That's just a scout probe. And look at that. The Wind Riders go up over here. They do fine. So he's just gonna, yeah, this is effective. You know, just keep Marverni jumping all around the place. Second Johnny, you mean Johnny? Yeah, Wind Riders are not very tanky. And the Oz are not enough to make them tanky. Okay, so he cleared up the Sea Dogs. He still hasn't taken these other bits of independence. I'm kind of surprised there. And he's still, basically, it looks like just recruiting Wind Riders. And we still have not seen Oreads, although if the Oreads were assassinating, we would not see it. We would have to be told by the players that there's been some assassinations. It's definitely one of the weaknesses of this omniscience, is it can't see assassinations. I mean, it's still pretty amazing what you could do with this mod. So here we saw that one. Here, that was the Scout Pro. We saw that one. We saw that one. All right, that's about it. An unexpected event. Okay, that doesn't matter. It's basically irrelevant to anything. I mean, I don't really need to do anything of any kind on my turns. Well, I'm just going to look around. Some of the other chats. Oh, wow. People are talking a bit about some videos talking about the various fights. I don't personally design pretenders for Smite, but it's something you can do. All right, these guys are slowing down a little, so I haven't really got anything much to say about it for the moment. And So let's go back to the mod inspector and just kind of take a review here. Okay, we've got the great boar cutouts. We've already looked that over. We know what's happening there. We know what tattoos are doing. We know what boars are doing. Sloth bears we talked about. This stuff was from another game earlier. So dragon teeth would be quite useful. Yeah, I've seen that used very effectively. Hamadryads I'm not particularly fond of. That's a lot of nature gems for something that's basically immobile. Now, Rail had brought up what the heck was that spell called again? I'm having a brain fart here. All Stars Turn Demo? All Stars Turn Demo. Nah, I really wanna. Imprint Souls. That's the spell I was trying to look up. I've been waiting to get a chance to get together with my partner, Vincent, before I do more All Stars stuff. Why is that spell not showing? Oh, let's change to Any Nation. Why am I not finding that stupid spell? All right, I'll find it the other way. Just get rid of this. Path for grind. We want the school. We want to drop down here to, where is that thing? Imprint Souls. So, does it tell us what they are? It says how many souls are imprinted. It doesn't tell us what they actually are here. No, can't answer that question at the moment. Oh well, would have been useful, but yeah, I can't really do anything about when it starts to slow down. This is a fairly slow duel. So, but there's been quite a bit of loss. You can see it, especially Arcus Valley has taken quite a pounding on troops. Imprint is very expensive for what it really does. I hardly ever use it. 25 gems for 60, mostly garbage. I remember, I think they just have fists usually, and they're half insane. So, yeah, but the question was, does it create flatulence? And I don't think it does, but I can't answer it from here. I think they're just peasants, yeah. Maybe they have pitchforks, that's about it. They're fairly garbage. They have crazy morale, so. Anyways, I haven't seen that spell in a long time. I'm sure it will. Okay, turns here. Another messenger from, I think I got this. Just summon more and more boars till all his poppy is dead. Oh my gosh. This is going to take forever if that's his play. Because he's only lost 5,000 population from his capital so far. We're looking at 30, 40 more turns before that's really all that significant. I am pretty sure there are no generic summonable sacreds. Not that I can think of. But there might be. I could be wrong. Just can't think of any. The summonable sacreds are basically always national spells, like you said. So I agree with you. Okay. What have we got for fights? He tried again and failed. Okay, so Marverni was using boars. For duck's sake, it's never ending. Yes, I don't think... If that's his plan, I'm not going to be able to finish streaming this. Because we could be at this for 6 more hours. And it's slowing down. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish streaming this whole game. Shova from the old Shrapnel forums? Yeah, that is not how I remember it, but Shova was pretty good if I remember back in the day. But again, it has changed a few times. I mean, I could take a moment here and whip up a quick test game. So the Wind Riders are holding up okay, but they're just overwhelmed. The Boars don't really work against the Wind Riders because they're size 3, and the Wind Riders are 4, so we can't trample them. So it's just basically a case of attrition. But these guys are getting swarmed. So that didn't work. And what else? That was just a scout. And that's the subtotal. And what have we got here? A lumber construct. Okay. It's like watching paint dry. Yeah. Okay, let me just for something else to do, I'll start up another. I probably have a test game around somewhere I can load. Let me see what I've got available. Communion testing. Hey. What have I got here? Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, easy peasy. All right. I can throw up some imprint souls. All right. So I need to change windows here for a second. So I will do that. Because there really isn't much more to say about this one. So I'll pop this one out. And just for fun, let's look at this imprint souls. So we want to open up this communion testing game that I built ages ago and I just keep around for shenanigans. And I have archives of this. So let's blast an imprint souls just over here. We should have it. Do we have it? Imprint souls. Oh, I don't have it yet? Why not? Where was that spell? I'm going to have to do a little bit of research. Imprint souls, Thaumaturgy 6. Okay, I got to grab Thaumaturgy here very, very quickly. Turn off the research. Let's put everybody on research. Everybody on research. Okay, we'll just toast a turn here. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can see this. Well, we'll just find out. We'll just find out here real quick. The turn hasn't happened yet, and then I'll jump back in for the next turn. All right, let's host. Quick like a bunny. Did we get there? Need one more turn. Host quick. Quick like a bunny. Okay, now we've done it. Let's just cast this crazy spell. Cast it once. Where is it? Here it is. Cast it over here just for fun. Let's see what we get. There is a battle. Oh, it does have flagellants. Not very many, but it has some. And they are the sacred ones. Okay. It does have flagellants, and then a whole bunch of these guys with fish, with cod, fighting with cod. Yeah. So, and their morale, because they're crazy, is 50. But the flagellants, hang on a sec here. We got, they're kind of normal morale. So you do get some, so 16 flagellants for 25 pearls. Not a very good bang for your buck. But we have answered the question. So there are still flagellants with imprint souls. Cool. All right. I got to exit this and go back to the proper game. And we might have a new turn. Nope, we don't have a new turn. So we're waiting a little bit again. But that was kind of fun just to pop out and answer that question. It scales with Astral and Penetration. Yeah. So I cast it with a Debug Sensei, Astral 9. But now we know it does produce some flagellants. I don't think it's at all an efficient way to create flagellants. That's pricey. Because those cod equipped madmen are not really worth much. Well, okay, so big chunk of mystics probably moving forward here to help defend this. And I'm just going to check. No, there's no talk at the moment. So this is going to go a long time. Well, maybe what I need. Oh, here's the turn. Do I want to do it real quick? I can't really play and stream at the same time, Dark Wolf. I've tried and it's just too exhausting. I just don't have it in me. Okay, lots of messages from Marverni, so we'll do the quick pop out and pop back in, see what he has to say. He's alchemizing all his gems into nature to mass summon boars. I think I got this. Well, he said I think I got this so many times. He has a soul slay himself now, okay. And he's going to mind hunt his wind lords. So he's preparing his mind hunts. But we don't know. Bishop Fish. Yeah, Bishop Fish works. But does that make flagellants? I mean, Bishop Fish makes the aquatic holy 3, then you've got to give it a armor or something to get it on land. That's kind of classic, but I don't think the Bishop Fish makes. Oh, as a generic sacred, the Bishop Fish spell. That's what you're talking about. Yes, you're right. Bishop Fish is a sacred available to anyone. And it's a great option for rushing thrones. Sacred troops? Yeah, but anyways. Well, he's just bringing up an example. I don't think that's an argument. Maybe it is. You guys go ahead and argue. You go ahead and argue in chat. Have at it. Just don't be rude, or I'll have to shut you down. Technical argument? I have no issue with technical arguments. So a very quiet turn again. Well, we were talking about, Arcos Valley Loggy, I don't know if you were here. He had a whole pile of flagellants, and we were trying to figure out how he got them. So Zero figures it was an event. That's probably the case. The Juggernaut. There you go. There's another generic sacred. The Mound Feed. Yeah, the Mound Feed. Another good example of a generic sacred available to anyone. But I was thinking in terms of troops, and I could not think of any off by memory. If you've got, you can definitely look that up in the inspector. So let me, when we're sitting here waiting, let me open up another window. And let's see if we got something fun to watch. What have I got hanging around here? I got all kinds of games tucked away in my archives. Kept around for various possible examples. Well, we didn't see any madmen, so haven't really got anything there to show. And I don't really want to show Lernian without my partner. What have I got here? Oh, the end of the game hatred. That's kind of funny. The test. People under the stairs. Attorney finals. No, I can't look at that. It's entirely possible that YouTube has an automatic filter if you say rude words. I don't know. I suspect it probably does. I didn't do anything like that. Like, I haven't set up any moderation here because I've not had any trolling, so I haven't needed it. If I do, then I might have to deal with it. Well, all it's showing to me is it's just blanking you guys out with asterisks for your bad words. So don't say bad words. I can say fuck, but I'm on audio. You can't. Gotcha there. I just choose not to do that very often because I do try to keep my channel G-rated. I mean, my kids are old enough now; it's not such an issue. But when my son was active with me, I made a real effort to try to keep it G-rated. But he doesn't want to be recorded anymore. Part of it, I think, was when his voice broke with puberty. He didn't like it. So I think I have something here that might be worth showing. Is this it? What have I got to see here? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Nah, that's not terribly interesting. Okay, I'm not going to show that. I got to find something else. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. Gift of reason on a juggernaut? I don't know. Boy, it's been so long since I summoned juggernauts. Conjuration summons with the death vision with using floating carpet. Conjuration summons. I'm not sure which one you mean. Conjuration summons with the death vision and then give him a floating carpet. You're typing. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're actually typing asterisks? Oh, okay. So if you type a rude word, it just blanks your your message. It won't let it post. Well, I didn't know that, so learn something new every day. Okay, I'm still looking. Oh, it's just jump back to the other game. I opened up another instance of we're waiting on Marverni. Oh, Katoba. Katoba. I can see Gift of Reasoning Katoba. No, that's not what you had in mind. Okay, turns here. Let's see what we got. Do we have action? We have a couple of fights. So we'll jump out, jump back in. So let's go to the province. What the heck? Okay, a scout probe and a scout probe. Double scout probes. All right. And then what did Marverdi do? Swamp of Solitude. Where's that? Oh, that's over here. Okay. Wow. So we are still sitting. Oh, abominations. A group of zealots have joined your armies as the Free Flagellant event. Yeah. Okay. Good. Attack rear on an abomination. Yeah. Okay. And gift a reason an abomination. Yeah, I could see doing that. But if you're spamming abominations, pretty good chance you're probably running under a massive pearl income, one way or the other. So I was still looking for something interesting to have up as the second channel, not second channel. Oh, I don't know what we might want to look at. It is really a serious stalemate. It is really a serious stalemate. These guys are stuck. Let's just take a look at the army graph. See, Arcus Valley's having a hell of a time rebuilding. And there are a lot of boars. Well, they wanted this map, and they didn't want the wrap version. Most of the other guys are going for a wrap. Check events. But that would be an indie kind of event. So you're talking about using the eye. Fairy Court. Famine. Yeah, so we can kind of work our way through all of this stuff. Temple burned. Now, is the Lich back? I don't see the Lich. Unless he's moved forward somewhere. Look around for the Lich. Oh, I don't see the Lich. Oh, he's back up front here. Okay, he brought his Lich. The Lich is back, and he's back up to the front. Now, what I need to do is I need to set up a second window of dominions. So I need a new source. I need a window capture. I need to add it. And I need a new source. I need to show the other window of dominions. So this one? No, the other one. This one here. That's also not working. Come on. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right either. Why is this not working? I don't know why KaosKhow didn't clear up those weird provinces. That's a question I keep asking myself, and I'm not really getting the answer. Now, both of these are showing the same thing. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I'm just mucking about with my sources here, guys. Give me a minute here. While we wait. Research graphs again? Sure thing. Let me pop them up again. I'll move this thing out of the way. Not all of those weird provinces are caves and swamps. And caves and swamps could have a decent amount of gems. I mean, he's searched pretty heavily. See here, we already know there's a little gold here. And there's a lava lake here. That can't hurt. I mean, they don't know that, but we do. And there's 2 sites here, a little bit more gold. So did you see enough of the research graphs? Yeah, so, you know, there's a lot of possible big plays that Arcus Valley could pull out. But we're not seeing anything. Yeah, they're missing the Bone Tribe. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, I'm going to put away the research graphs. So there's a nice Bone Tribe here, so you can get Bone Readers. Got some Lizards, so you can get Shaman. More Shaman. More Bone Tribe. And this one should have good sights. And this one has sights. And the Trogs are easy because Wind Riders are size 4. So, yeah, I agree with you. But it could be one of those cases of, I think both these guys are having quite a few wobbly pops. You know what I mean? A wobbly pop, right? Marvirni has stated in his messages a half dozen or maybe a dozen times that he thinks he can win because Arcus Valley will run out of people at gold and lose. Now, if that was the case, the income graph would have to be seriously dipping. It is dipping a little, but some of that is just provinces being taken back. So I don't think that's a game plan. I really don't think that's a game plan. Now, why the heck can I not get 2 different windows of dominions to show? Okay, I gotta pull this over for a second. I'm trying to get this stupid thing working. I'm trying to be able to show my second instance of dominions, and it just refuses to do it. So you got this one, I got this one, and it's both doing the same thing. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay. Now I can actually, while we wait for the other turn, I can show something else. Now, have I got what I thought I wanted to show? Clan Wars 2. Okay. That's what I want to show. So I need to, I'll just move that out of the way for a minute. Bring that back in a little bit. Gotta get some Clan Wars 2. Clan Wars 2. Where are we here? I just thought since I'm streaming anyways, we might as well talk about something else along with what we're looking at. So let's bring up 10 turns of Clan Wars 2. Here's the turn. So do we have any action? More messages and an independent fight. So we pop out, pop back in. Funny how I was worried about swarm casters, but all my nature gems are gone now into boars. Boars will secure it, I'm sure. What if he comes out with beast mastery? Well, then you're trashed. 50 air gems now. Don't even think my pretender wants air 1. So he's thinking about empowering. And super tempted to take the throne, but I won't. Well, no. Please don't take the throne because that kind of violates the spirit of the game. Well, the Vine Men took a province. That's a big deal. We got boars. What do we got here? More scouts. Oh, he's just finding some scouts. Okay, he's just patrolling away scouts. Yeah, he's fighting scouts all over the place. And we think that's a lot of mystics. All right, so while we wait, why don't I show something else kind of fun? Oh, I will in a minute here. Oh, why did that not work? Oh, I haven't finished up what I was doing, that's why. Okay, copy. And I want to paste. Taking the throne is against the spirit of the rules. Well, actually, I should have set the throne so it's got no access. That was an error on my part. I really was rushing. Well, here's something fun. I hope he doesn't take the throne because that would sort of, yeah, it would be against the spirit of the whole thing. Although at this point in time, taking the throne would at least end the game. These guys could be at this for a long time. All right, so I just thought I'd bring something else up we could talk about. This is a Disciples game that I played on Reddit, and my teammates are Fenascandia and Ulm. It was a pretty big Disciples game. What are we at? 5 teams of 3, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 5 teams of 3 on a pretty generic looking map nuke game. And you can see I'm not doing anything too spectacular. I'm hiring the Sacreds I can afford and a Warrior Sorceress. And we're up and running. This is Sormatia. And for Bless, you can see most of it, some of it is Incarnate if I remember correctly. And of course, being Disciples, it's always a compromise on the Bless. So we've got a mix. Now let me just pop up, make sure the turn hasn't rolled. The turn is not rolled. So this is turn 1. There's not a heck of a lot to see here. You can see we grabbed pretty high candles with a base Dominion of 7. And a fairly generic kind of Bless. And we also were dormant. So unless anybody has any questions, I'll pop to turn 2. So let's have a look at turn 2. Here's 2. So everybody did a little bit of expansion. Fenascandia, he's just using his many troops. Did I expand successfully? I didn't do a blind expand on turn 1, but we'll see here. I did, with Lancers. Yeah, I didn't do the best map setup. I was rushed. I definitely could have done a better map setup. And we had to restart once because I mucked up the map completely. I just figured it's in the water, so they're going to leave it alone. Let's go back to the game for a second and see what's in that throne. I don't think it would be easy. So what do we got here? Shark Tribe. and Triton Guards. Those are going to trash most things. Did I expand successfully in general in this game? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did fine. I don't think it was stunningly good. You know, lost a few of the Lancers from the start army. No big deal. I just ran them forward. Yippity doodly doodly. And we shoot, and we shoot, and we charge. And the Orpatas try to get to the rear. And they do. And that was kind of it. And the Warrior Sorceress comes up and fights, and so on and so forth. So pretty straightforward. And that was about it. So there's not a whole heck of a lot else to show here. Now what about Ulm? Ulm just attacked with basically the start army. Pretty straightforward. Let me pop back out, make sure the turn hasn't arrived. The turn has not arrived. Oh, looks like we might be pausing. Well, in the game channel for this game, so I see that Baalz has set himself to unfinished. I wonder if these guys are having to stop. Pox on you. Well, I can't really tell what these guys are doing. I don't think he's going to be able to take this too easily. 100 Shark Tide are going to chew through a lot of stuff. And it's not like he has easy access to water to get in the water anyway. So I just hope he doesn't do that. That would be not so cool. No, I'm not going to post that. That would be a little interfering. Okay. Well, let's go back and look at my Sormatia for fun. Just while we're sitting here. Oh, here's the turn. Okay, we got a turn. More messages. Another fight. Okay, let me do my leave and join. And so what? Disease spells. Okay. Who's doing disease spells? Demi-Lich back out. Oh, he's leprosy. He's spamming leprosy. And he's diseasing all those boars. So we can't see that too easily. But he is spamming leprosy. That is going to be a nuisance. Definitely going to be a nuisance. So Arcus Valley is tossing leprosy all over the place. And as long as he figures out a counter to boars, oh, this is going to be a long game. Son of a gun. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Wobbly pop is alcohol. You know, beer. Wobbly pop. I think they're both enjoying their wobbly pops today. Although I think it's rum or something. Oh, wow. He's also casting famine, it says, according to Chaos. So we should see some serious unrest increase. Maybe not. No, we're not seeing unrest. Nothing too much. And then the next thing might be Black Death. So we'll see if he... So he's killed some of his people, even without death scales. Blight? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's an event. Let's see what events show. earthquake. Okay, there was an earthquake. What else? Do we see anything else for messages here? Well, there's a famine. Okay, that's an event. That's probably what he's talking about. Harsh winter killed many people. Anything here? Another earthquake is struck. So he's getting his temples bashed. So do we see anything on provinces? Nothing much. Forts, no big change. Income, small changes. Gem income, stable. Research, much the same. Dominion, army size. All right. Not a heck of a lot else to see. Why isn't Marie walking around Arco's thrones? You mean his forts? He doesn't have any thrones. Hopefully nobody... Oh, forts, yeah, he said. But some of the... I don't know why he's not walking around them. He could be coming this way. There's all kinds of... Because he's turtling. He said he'd turtle, and he is turtling. He's just turtling. Lots and lots of turtle. Kind of boring. Definitely a little on the dull side. I don't think he's got that many temples. Temple, temple, temple. Yeah, it's not that many temples. It's a very slow game. All right. So back to my other game, just so we have something to enjoy to watch while we wait. Oh, I need to confirm that I have, yeah, I have prepped it. So, you know, Almish, nothing too much going on here. I think it's pretty straightforward. Just the line of warriors and some archers. Pretty straightforward stuff. So that was easy peasy. And then Fennoscandia. So he buys a lot of troops. He buys, oh, he's got some trolls. Yeah, Fennoscandia gets to recruit some of these guys. So he's got trolls. He's got these basic axe guys, medium infantry. These guys. I don't know this Fennoscandia very well. It's a Dominions Enhanced nation. This was a Dominions Enhanced game on Reddit. Yeah, there may be Bane Venom Charms and Leprosy. Those are very slow ways to win a game that you could do it. And it's an effective way to deal with those dumb boars. So these guys, yeah, the trolls, and then he's got these elk warriors, and there's the blast. You can see that. So the combat speed's not bad on those. They get up there. And they're medium protection, but with 2 weapons. So they're kind of the Ginsu knife kind of maneuver. Chop, chop, chop. All right, so that's turn 2. Just move on to turn 3 while we wait. Oh, I didn't save 3. Somehow or other I missed 3. So we got to jump to 4. That happens. I've got a little bit of alteration going. And I had 1 expansion. It's just torpedoes. And what have I got here? Look at that. I bumped up against Pangaea. I don't think that was intentional. That was kind of an accident. Okay, turns here. Let's change to the new turn. Some battles. Okay. All right. I got to jump out and jump back in. Oh boy, look at that. Enslaved Mind. And that is one way to completely trash that army. He just trashed it. Look at that. Oh, I jumped too far. Zoom up a little. All right, so what do we got? Communions. We've got 1, 2, 3 masters. Here's an Oread. She's doing Army of Giants. Yes, some Army of Giants. And what else we got? So a fair number of slaves. Let's take a master here. How many slaves has he got? He's got 10 slaves. So a magic boost of 3. Well, that will be exciting. Definitely exciting. And he's blessing. Now, what's he doing with the monster in the maze? Oh, he gave him a charcoal shield and a shroud. And then he's just going to let him tank. So that gives him the bless. He's got his full bless back. Protection's only 15, nothing too wonderful. That's a cheap way to use him and let him trample away. Okay, Astral Fire's Blessing. What else do we see? Syllable of Sleep. Wooden Warriors, Astral Fires. Ooh, look at that. Holy crap. That worked. That made a mess. We got a Curse of Stones is up already. Another Sleep. So these guys, geez, they're almost dead. And it's barely started. Arcos Blast. Shown it before, we'll show it again. Magic weapons, poison resist, blood surge, awe, and invulnerability. Well, this could be a major shift in the game. So let's watch these enslaved minds hit. Boy, that's a lot of Astral Fires. Oh, look at that. And they're going to sleep. So he dumped some sleep on them. Got some Z's going around. Syllable of Sleep. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That was a trash. But we're still not seeing the enslaved minds. Woohoo! That was a mess. Yeah, so this guy's nodded off. He's asleep. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. So this is the kind of thing I've been expecting. So how much the only thing, what got away? One Guduator is all that got away. 43 dead boar warriors, 7 captured great boars for the loss of 3 windlords and 1 wind rider. Cool. Alrighty. Now, what is this? A scout. Okay. We don't need to look at that. And some barbarians attacked over here. So here's where he went. Far out. Astral Fires hits pretty hard. It does. It sure does. Well, that's kind of big. So is he going to ignore this army? Or is he going to try to wipe it? 310 units. Yeah, that's a lot of boars. But I think they're going to die. Okay. Oh, I've already popped out an in. Okay. I need a quick bio break. Be back in a minute. Yeah, I agree that the boars are not super good against the Wind Riders because they can't trample them. And but if they surround them, they do tend to chip damage. But mostly it's just a big pile of chaff in this fight. Well, I'm curious to see the next turn. It could be quite exciting. Okay, there's some talk. Oh, look at that. Unrest, some raging hearts. That came up in the channel. So he's going to lock down the capital for unrest. And some of the people are dying, but I don't see Black Death yet. I'm surprised there's been no Black Death. Yeah, Raging Hearts. There we go. Just Raging Hearts, that one. See, nope, he hasn't attacked this one with remotes yet. That's a lot of candles. But he's been spamming temples all over the place, so go burn some temples, not a bad thing to do. And this was just a scout. Well, this big whack. So how many mystics was that? 22 mystics. 10 of them as slaves. That would put probably 12 as masters. 3 Melissas. 2 Oriads. So he's not thugging his Oriads. So most of the kills were done by the mystics. Almost no kills. Yeah. Oh, we got another turn already. Okay, these guys are speeding up a bit. Okay, I gotta do my bit of maintenance. Rushing anti-magic. I bet you do want to get yourself some anti-magic. Yes, sirree, Bob. You definitely want some anti. So what do we got here? Vulcan. Oh, he wiped out that giant stack of PD. So he decided to push forward. He can't sit there further. So I'm curious to see how many boars are diseased. Now, we're only going to do a bit of a sample, but let's take a look. Chest wound. Let's just look around. Diseased. 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 Oh my. Yeah, with magic resistance of 6, leprosy is going to kill a lot of boars. How about his boar warriors? Any disease? Not too much. Okay, has he made any changes to the Lord of the Forest? Nope, gave it a lot of gems, so a lot of howl. And it got shrunk. It's only size 4. Well, he said it got shrunk. I think that's pretty funny. It's definitely pretty funny. Oh, he's got a few trolls. Which kind? Big trolls? Yeah, regular trolls. So he spent some earth gems on some trolls. And those Wind Riders didn't have a blesser. So up goes the howl. And everybody runs backwards to get the Wind Riders. And the barbarians get trampled. Okay, so we've seen what we want to see there. There wasn't much. Now, okay, here's the big 22 Mystic Army. And which way did it go? It went for the capital. It went for the capital. But does he have to go back? Or is Arcosavali going to bring something else forward? So he's got a lab here. No, he has a temple. Okay. So this forced... Looks like this convinced Marverni he can't sit there and turtle to win this game. Now, where did the Demi-Lich go? He wasn't here. So, has the Demi-Lich... Where'd the Demi-Lich go? There he is. Demi-Lich is here in the fort. And how tough are these forts? 250. Okay, well, this army is going to crack forts extremely quickly. But when it tries to go through the walls, it's going to have a bit of a time. Masked man have what? I'm not following Dark Wolf. Yeah, I'm not following. What are you asking there? Oh, the Maze Man. The Maze Man just had a charcoal shield. and a shroud. Yeah, so he's basically just a trampler with a charcoal shield. 53 hit points, but no regeneration, but he's got all the blasts. So he's not going to be easy to kill, but I'd probably toss a little more stuff on him of some kind. Yeah, it's pretty light. But it's a strange hero. I've had a really hard time keeping it alive every time. And look at that. His 7 boars of his own. That's pretty funny. Okay. Oh, and there's gifts. There we have. Rocks fall, everyone dies. That's pretty fun. Rocks fall, everyone dies. Now, let's have a look. Unrest is down to 20, but he's patrolling it away, so he's killing his people. So here's an interesting thing. He commented that death scales were going to give him the income advantage in the turtle, but he's actually he's lost as much of his own capital population as Arcocephaly has lost, simply because he's been patrolling it and it's been raided. And so some more, no, did more Raging Hearts hit? No. What about over here? Anything? Okay, no messages. Now, of course, this thing would be very vulnerable to a hit of leprosy again. Or could be something else develop. Again, as people commented, this army isn't really going anywhere. It's just kind of been sitting there for a while. The Lich looks like teleported away from the front line, and it's sitting here in this fort in 49 now. So that's safer. But Arcocephaly is still not buying anything but Wind Riders as far as troops. He doesn't seem to be summoning any chaff of any kind. I find that a little surprising. It's not, I don't think, what I would do. There are a lot of magic sites in this version of the map. Yes, there are. That was a comment in the game chat. Commander retreated. The boars are not berserkers. Growing Fury is very good. Just ignore his awe, yes. Okay. Well, not a whole heck of a lot else to see at the moment. So I wonder, is he going to try to park on the capital? Because that Marverni army has a long way to travel before it's a real threat to end this game. And right now, I have a suspicion that this army of Arcocephaly can kill anything that Marverni has back at home. But Marverni could have gifts. You know, rocks fall. That would make a difference. Yeah, these guys are having some good chat. Okay, Growing Fury. Yeah. All right. Well, this is far from over. I'm just popping out to check some other stuff while we wait. Well, this is a long, long fight. Long, long blitz. Not as good for watching as these shorter, more exciting ones, but, you know, I don't mind. I don't have anything else I really have to do. Good grief. It's almost 8 o'clock and I need some supper. Well, let's just see if these guys can finish this up. I'm going to ask them if they think they're going to be able to finish. Because this is getting to be, we're at 4 hours of streaming for this game, which is outrageous, but it is a bit hefty for me. Although I'm holding up well, I might have to make myself some more tea. Just a mild bit. I'll skip a coffee, but could use a tea. Yeah, just a reminder the Lich is here. So some more leprosy. I don't know if he'll try to hold his forts. He's got enough mystics. He's got 10 mystics here. He's probably got a good number of mystics here. One there, a few mystics, some flagellants, and a demi-lich. Yeah, he hasn't really got anything to hold these. He's got to have something to at least hold the gate. We'll just see what these guys do next. Well, there's not much else happening. So, Rail, you still here? What do you think of these duels so far? How many of them you've watched? You've watched most of them, I think, the ones I've streamed. I'm not able to stream all of them. There's too many going on at the same time. That'll get a little easier. I have a few more sign-ups. Well, I have one more sign-up, so I have to decide. Where did I put that thing? That's that one. I don't put that one. If I go back to the bracket, I have to decide if the additional people that want to play, if I just extend this bracket, which is easy enough to do, or if I start another bracket. But since we haven't started the second round, I think I may just extend the bracket. So let's bring the bracket over and have a quick look at it. So there we are. You think you preferred your duel to watching this one? Well, this one's a little paid dry kind of issue. It's going slow. I mean, I don't want to. The guys need to have the time they need to do it, but it is tough to stream slowing down duels. So, yeah, I think I'm going to extend the bracket because Lords has signed up. He's the only new sign up. I'm hoping some more people may show some interest. So I might just hold off on starting round 2. Well, none of the round 2s can be started yet. All right, here's the turn. So let's get the bracket out of the way. All right, is this the turn where Archocephaly... Is this the turn? What have we got happening here? Oh, 2 fights for each of them. Messages. Let me do my maintenance. All right. I'm going to look at this. Oh, he did. Look at that. But he lost 10 of the mystics. Ooh, that kind of hurts. He lost his slaves. I don't know. He might have to run away. More agency? Well, I'm not sure I would have picked this map. I think this map is a little too constraining. But, okay, so Maverni decided to pull back to help out his capital. The capital is not cracked yet. So it's only got 250 walls. Can he get back in enough time? But we definitely want to watch this. What do we got here? Oh, the monster in a maze broke out, went on his own into the cave. So how does he do with just a charcoal shield and trampling? No problem so far. Yeah. What's his defense skill? 13. Crush and a gore and a trample. But he'll fatigue out pretty easily against anything too substantial. All right, so that was the 2 attacks by Archocephaly. We'll watch the big one in a minute here. And here, just killing very light PD and killing very light PD. So that was here and here. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's watch this. So he killed his slaves. And now he either has to ease up on his number of masters or go without a communion. Okay, Storm of Thorns. Gifts from Heaven. And that is a serious blasto. Now, am I seeing some... No, that's his own... Okay, so his boars ran away already. Nope, they didn't. Did they run away or are they just turning around? I'm not entirely... Is this guy running? This guy is running. So he's killing his slaves. Yeah, he killed his slaves. Enslaved mind, blade winds. Blade winds can kill slaves pretty fast. The boars have very poor MR. See, their base is only 6. A little bait squad or 2 sure wouldn't hurt. No, it sure would not hurt. Yeah. Well, it's too bad he loses all the slaves. See, here they are. They're dying off. Yeah, my gosh. A matrix and some personal regen on any master would have helped. Oh, that hurts. That's a lot of dead slaves. Okay, so that's a little bit crippling. This army kind of has to run back and get some more mystics. Yeah, he kind of has to run back and get some more mystics. Or it dies. I mean, he's probably got a heck of a lot of mystics around somewhere, but I don't know how many mystics this is, but it's quite a few. Wow. Okay, so it's... No, we're nowhere near over. We are nowhere near over. Well, I'm just suggesting to this guys that maybe we should pause now and finish off tomorrow. All right, stream is ending. We're going to pause till tomorrow. And I don't know the time yet. We'll sort that out. So I'm going to mark myself. Mark is unfinished. And exit the game. Yeah, thanks, Ralph. Thanks, everybody who watched. I know it's, I'm trying to keep things a little bit lively. I'll give some thought tomorrow of other things that I might have as alternate windows. So, or if anybody has any topics, we could convert it to long form. Absolutely. I'll talk to them about that because that would work very well for me. And I just have to turn on the, I just need to turn on the files. Well, it's not hard for me to just pop in and quickly do my turn so that I don't hold them up. But either way, yeah, I'll talk to them, Dark Wolf. I agree with you. Okay, guys, I'm going to go make myself some supper.